Hey, it's Peter with Royal LePage Signature here in Banbury today to give everybody an update on what's going on in the real estate market. You probably know if you follow my website or blog, the January numbers have just been released. So what we saw in January, and again, all these numbers are comparing to January of last year, the average sales price was $770,745, up 22% from January of last year, average sales price. Number of sales was 5,188 sales, up 11%. And the days on market, which is the indicator of how long from a property lists till it actually goes sold, was 19 days, down 34%. So that indicates buyers are running after the good listings faster. In January, we saw 50,034 active listings, which is down 50% from last year. Now, obviously, numbers need to be put in context. We see that towards the end of 2016, there were a lot of sales because sellers who had a serious need to sell were taking advantage of the fact that buyers were getting low interest rates. So people who needed to sell, for the most part, already did sell. We need to wait for more people to make that life decision to put their home up on the market. Total properties sold in January was 5,188, which is up 11%. So we still saw a net increase in the number of properties sold. And currently we have 1 month of inventory in the Toronto market. So that's the numbers. Again, I'm going to put them up on the screen for you to review. You can always email me for a copy of the report with more analysis. But what all this means right now is that if you're a seller and you seriously need to sell, people have things going on in their life, downsizing, kids off to university, don't need the 5-bedroom house and so on. Now is a great time to sell because, the buyers are out there and they're in need of finding places. If you're a buyer looking to buy, I don't want you to get discouraged, but I do want you to realize it's going to be harder work than it was in the past. I know in the past buyers would come to me, indicate they wanted to go a little bit soft on the initial offer and let the seller negotiate them off. Not the right strategy to do at this point. And we've actually studied and come up with a very specific methodology to help you win in the current situation as a buyer. It starts by getting mortgage qualified. So there's a link on the screen. If you're in a browser which is working with hyperlinks, just click on it. Otherwise, just go to this URL and you're going to see Sandra Barnes, my mortgage person, talking to you about what you need to do on the mortgage end. On the offer end, we need to work harder now than we ever did before. We need to come up with the right selling price, which the seller is likely to get, and then offer that to them as their initial offer. And coming up with that number is obviously key because you don't want to overpay, but if you're serious and you want to buy the house, honestly, you need to come in with the good offer first time, not this little song and dance of going low and, signing back and forward. It's just not working right now. Also, if you are a buyer, we do know of properties that the seller wanted to sell last year, they didn't make it. Because even in a hot market, properties which are just overpriced and don't show properly, or maybe the seller didn't do all the right things that we encourage our sellers to do. The point is, you can still get nice houses that may not currently be on the market. We know of people looking to list in a little bit, but we can get you in there sooner, so give us a call. And any other questions about real estate, if you just want to maybe an idea of what your current home would sell for, or if you're potentially looking to take some equity out of the current property because there are areas around the GTA which are still very value, they're at the good buying points, they're relatively lower priced, but they're poised to go up a lot over the next 5 to 10 years, so excellent investments. We're assisting many clients right now to do that, and give me a call. We'll talk about where those areas are and whether they're right for you. There's also lots of pre-construction opportunities. Signature Brokerage has lots of very good inroads and connections with builders, so I can get you platinum access to the best projects. Again, get in touch with me or get on my newsletter if you want more details about that. Anything you want to know when you want to talk about real estate, call me and let's talk. Have a super day.